All right, had it all the way, right? Man, that's just the nature of this thing. It's the National Football League. You're going to be in battles, man. The most important thing is that you smile in the face of adversity and deliver the necessary plays. And, you know, that's the silver lining in tonight's performance, man. We're up against it. A lot of it due to our own doing, but you got to also tip your cap to the Bears, man. They competed, and they competed for 60 minutes. The cool thing is we made the necessary plays, man. Ben took the offense down the field, and we got the necessary field goal, and we're able to close the game out, and I'm thankful for that. But to summarize, man, you definitely can't give up. You can't turn the ball over and give up scores in the kicking game. You do that, there's a high probability you're going to lose, let alone be in a tight game. And so we got to hang on to the ball. We can't give up scores in the kicking game. When you do, boy, you better knuckle up. And they did. And so I'm thankful for that. Got some lessons to learn, but it's good to learn these lessons with a victory, so I'm appreciative. Got some bumps and bruises associated with play. Chase Claypool's being evaluated. Don't have a lot on his status. The rest of it, I'll update you guys tomorrow when we get together. Questions?
I can see like Fields hurts you rolling to his left a little bit. How rare of a skill is that, and especially for a young guy?
His mobility, his ability to create when there's nothing there, his scramble ability. We talked about it during the week last week. He ran for 100 yards last week, but that was not by design runs. It's about his ability to escape the pocket and get out on the perimeter. We tried to minimize him going to his right some. He went to his left some, and he made some throws while going to his left. So you got to compliment him on that.
Mike, was Ben's shoulder a problem at all tonight for him?
Not to my knowledge, no. Not worth mentioning.
Mike, you got a pretty established kicker on your practice squad. Did you ever for a minute think, give Boswell a week, let him?
No, if Bos was ready to go, we were going to go with him.
Mike, it looked like Arthur Mollett was left in single coverage a little bit more than usual.
Who's that?
Arthur Mollett had left it. So was that part of the game plan this week to let Minka roam a little bit more? Because in the last couple games, he's kind of been double.
Quarterback mobility challenges you from that standpoint. And so, yes, there's not only Arthur, but a lot of people are in single coverage when you're dealing with quarterback mobility. That's just a function of it.
Along those lines, Mike, how much did you ask of Terrell Edmonds in terms of various jobs, and how did he come through?
I like what he did. I like what everyone did. Man, we were challenged tonight, and so we won the game. We got some lessons to learn. But like I said, again, it's good to learn those lessons while you win. I'm appreciative of Edmonds' efforts.
What were they doing that kind of held, that were for the tackles on Najee, that kind of kept him from really being able to break out and make some of those runs that we've seen the last few weeks?
They played good ball, man. Hicks, I thought, was really dominant. 96, but he's no amateur, man. He's been at it a while. They got a good front, man, with guys like him and Goldman, guys that are run stop capable.
Fumble by career win. Does that carry any significance for you passing Bill Cowher?
Man, I'm just appreciative of the standards that's been set by those that have become before me. All of us are here. That standard, man, is it's inspirational for us. It inspires us. It challenges us. And so I'm just thankful to be a part of this thing that is the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I work to do my job to uphold the standard.
Fumble by Ray, was that just a case of him trying to do too much in that spot, or what did you guys?
I don't care what it was unacceptable.
Two quick things in the final sequence. The rollout from Ben was just short on the spot. Was the spot accurate, or just?
I'm not getting into that.
How about the spike? Was it an attempt to get them with their 12th man, thinking it was the 12th man on?
Correct.
Coach, your thoughts on Freemuth and his value in the red zone?
I don't think that any of us are surprised by what he did tonight. Those that watch us day to day, that watches him day to day, he's a good combat catch guy. He delivers in those moments, and it's just good to watch him develop and write his story in that way.
Seems like a long time ago now, but what did you tell Cam Hayward after that interception?
Whew. I'll keep that between he and I.
What did you think of your red zone?
All right, so the Pittsburgh Steelers find a way. Wasn't pretty. They had a big lead. That long streak where they'd never lost at Hines when they were up 14 points. They're up 14 points in this one. Almost gave it away. In fact, did lose the lead, but come back and kick a field goal late to win it. 29-27. Bears do cover the spread, and the over comes in as well.
Ben, you always talk about the victory formation, how much you enjoy it. Tonight was your 50th comeback or 50th game-winning drive. How much satisfaction do you take in that?
That's pretty cool. I didn't know. I'll take a win any way we can get it. Hate the stress of the fourth quarter comeback, but we'll take it.
Ben, what can you say about your confidence that Pat Freiermuth pulling in some big catches tonight?
Pretty confident. He's still a rookie, though.
And the one thing Tomlin mentioned was the offense finally won the game. Does that make you feel a little bit better that you guys were a big part of here at the end and were able to come back?
Yeah, I mean, I still feel like we were the reason that we put ourselves in a situation not to, or to have to do that, you know? So look at it how you want, I guess.
Ben, what was the shoulder issue that you were dealing with that popped up on the injury report, and how much did you feel like it affected you tonight?
You'll have to ask Coach Tomlin about injuries. I'm sorry. He asked us not to speak about them.
Ben, Mike was in here earlier talking about the back and forth nature of the NFL, and you have to stay in it no matter what, come back and make the required plays. Do you think your team appreciates that or understands that, or does a night like tonight maybe drive the point home?
Well, you know, I think if you've done this long enough, you know that very few leads are safe. You know, games are never over, no matter how well you're playing or how bad you're playing. And so I think tonight was one of those nights that hopefully we all can appreciate, to know that you've got to play 60 minutes and sometimes more, and you can't let up.
You have some guys that have not been through that before. In your huddle with 146 left, what were you seeing there?
They all looked fine to me. I just, on the sideline, I felt like they gave me too much time. So felt like we could go down. We've got, to my opinion, one of the best kickers in the league. So wasn't thinking about a touchdown, just thinking about getting us down to field goal range. And everyone contributed. It felt like everyone contributed on that drive.
Did you guys feel like you had to manufacture a running game a little bit more? There were a lot more sweeps with the wide receivers, yourself running the ball on third down.
You know, it's just a lot of that's just the plays that were called. You know, Coach called some sweeps tonight for whatever reason. You know, they see something, try some things, and yeah, I'm not really sure if there was a specific reason he was doing it, but you know, just part of the play calls, mixing it up probably.
Ben, that third down play where you kept it and ran, what did you see there? Is that designed that way, or is that your call to make that choice?
It was an RPO, and I'm not supposed to be one of the R's, but they were collapsing really hard, and so it just kind of just keep it, and you know, don't throw it, and you know, don't throw it away, don't, you know, stop the clock, and thought I'd get the first. I guess I'm a little too old to get an extra yard.
Is there a hash factor at all there? Did you want that side of the field?
Boz always says he doesn't care, so it wasn't really, I didn't think about that at the time.
Ben, you have another MAC teammate, Deontay Johnson, who had a big catch late in the game. Can you talk about the rapport that you've kind of developed with him in the last couple of years, especially this season? Yeah, he's a special football player. He makes plays when we need him to the most. I thought everyone stepped up. Like I said, that last drive, everyone played really well. And I know it can be frustrating for the receiver sometimes because the stats aren't there for anybody. But, you know, we're winning the game. And when you need a play, guys step up and make plays, and they did that tonight.
And Cassius Marsh kind of came out of nowhere to get that one sack on you late there, and then the flag came against him to keep the drive alive. What kind of happened there from your perspective?
I don't remember, to tell you the truth.
Anyone else?
Did you have much of a relationship with him last year?
With Cash?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of our teammates. I thought he was a great guy, great teammate. So I wish him nothing but the best.
Ben, can you ever remember the AFC being this wide open?
Honestly, I don't even know records of teams. I don't have time to focus on anybody else but us. You know, we talk about it every week. We dug ourselves a little hole, so we're just trying to get out of it. So, honestly, that's all I'm focused on is us.
Okay, so 4 straight wins from one.
All right, so Big Ben locked in at things on the home front. As for this season, he's turned it right around. 4 in a row. Team's going for 7.5 per touch. Touchdown to interception ratio, there's your story right there, 6-0. He was even 4 for 4 through the first 4 games, and the proof is in the pudding. Steelers heading in the right direction at the halfway point of this season. More HQ coming next, don't move.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.